Hi, and welcome back to my Myrtle Beach real estate video blog, where I'm bringing you relevant topics of the real estate market here in Myrtle Beach. And today we're going to talk about home inspections, and I am proud to have the best, #1 home inspector in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, my brother Chad Sisson. And Chad has his business as Sisson Home Inspection. So prepared a few questions to ask that I get a lot from prospective buyers about home inspection. So Chad, why should I get a home inspection? I hear that one a lot. Tell us why.
Well, there's three reasons, but first, the definition of a home inspection is a general overview of the house, a visual inspection of the house on the day of the purchase, or on the day of the inspection. The three things are, one is you may find that you don't want to purchase the house based on the findings of the report.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You may find that it's just too much for you to get into, too much money, or things you just don't feel like you want to address. The second thing is finding out this list of items, and then you can take those to the selling side so that you can possibly have some repairs made, or maybe even get some concessions made in terms of the sales price. And then the third thing, of course, is peace of mind. These are things that you need to know about so that you can protect your investment, protect your family, or if you're going to be renting the property, you protect your tenants and renters.
Well, speaking of tenants and renters, what about if I'm buying a foreclosure? I'm just going to put a tenant in there. I mean, why should I get an inspection on it as it? Because they're going to sell it to me as is, as a buyer, usually the banks.
Well, and with that, I absolutely still encourage you to get a home inspection. Reason being, regardless of whether or not the other side is going to make any repairs for you, or if they're even going to come off the price at all, these are items that you still need to know about so that you can address them. If you just let them go, then you have a tenant in, or if you purchase it for your family, you need to keep them safe, and you need to do all the things that you can do to help that happen. And by one is getting your inspection done, getting that list, and getting them addressed.
Well, we talked earlier about some strange things that you've discovered when you've done home inspections. Tell us a couple of stories, or just brief stories of what you've seen that really surprised even you, the expert.
Sure. Well, a couple of things. There was one, a 13-year-old water heater was installed in a 5-year-old home. Certainly we know that's a horrible thing, and somebody did that knowingly. Another one, there was a home that was about 3 or 4 years old, and there was a couple of cracked roof trusses inside above the garage. And it turns out that a moving van had backed into the house very hard and had caused all that damage.
Wow.
The most recent one was, there was a home that was about 18 months old on the south end of Myrtle Beach, and there was over 500 square feet of attic space that was uninsulated. The attic, the bat of insulation was in place, it just hadn't been laid out. So somebody just forgot, somebody just left it out.
So when you get, I'm sorry to interrupt you, when you get requests, people ask me, as buying a new home, should I get a home inspection? That builder left the insulation up there, never had it installed.
And that's the thing is, you can have a great builder, but the 60 people that worked on that home for 7 or 8 months, somebody had a bad day, somebody made a mistake.
Right.
And it's not the builder's fault, just things happen, nobody's perfect. So that's what we're here to look for, is all the problems that could be.
And I highly recommend to all my buyer clients to get a home inspection. Talk a little bit about, in closing, Chad, about the cost. Sometimes people think it's thousands and thousands of dollars. Tell us about the cost of just a typical home inspection.
Sure. On average, I find that my inspection fees are right around $300. If you think about it, if you have 1 or 2 small electrical problems or small plumbing problems, you're going to spend a couple $100 doing that. So I think it's certainly more important for you to do the inspection, have these issues addressed before you move forward with the purchase.
Well, I appreciate you being here, Chad, taking time out of your busy day. We're going to have a link on the blog to get to Chad's website, so you can get all his information there. It's Sisson Home Inspections. And as always, I am grateful for your referrals, for you checking out our blog. If you have any questions, give me a call, shoot me a text or an email. I'm looking forward to talking to you next time. Bye-bye.